Cindered Shadows, the fourth house. In the imperial year 185, the construction of Garreg Mach was completed. Saint Seros held a sacred ritual to honor the occasion. 4 saints, known as the 4 Apostles, were led to a tranquil place to perform the ritual. They poured their holy essences into the chalice of beginnings, a gift from the goddess herself, in hopes of bringing about her second coming. Alas, the rite of rising failed. Bearing the blame for the ritual's failure, the 4 apostles left the monastery, all but vanishing from the land. The first sought the lush forest of Adrestia's mountains. The second traversed Fodlin's fangs, settling on the ocean's salted shores. The third traveled to the mountains, vanishing beneath their lofty peaks. And the fourth faded into shadow, in a town untouched by day's light. Lost to history, nothing but legend now remains of the 4 apostles. Their offering to the Nabatean chalice and the goddess, who never returned.
Excuse me, sorry to intrude. Please, forgive the disruption, Lady Rhea, but I have that report you asked for.
Do not worry yourself, Alois. As it happens, I am presently unoccupied. Please, go on.
Ah, great. I'll just... What's that book you've got there?
It is a chronicle, covering the 995 years since Garreg Mach Monastery's completion.
Huh? Sounds like a good read.
Maintaining the Church's records is one of the duties entrusted to all archbishops, myself included. This one states that Saint Seros ordered the monastery's construction after the end of the War of Heroes. This is a rare and valuable text. Most documents of that era have been lost to time.
I see. Time aside, we also lost many books in that massive fire 21 years ago.
Indeed. What was once well documented exists now only in this chronicle, not least of which is the ceremony commemorating the monastery's completion.
Interesting. I'll admit, I know the year it took place, but not a thing beyond that.
That is to be expected, unfortunately. According to this chronicle, the rite of rising was held during the ceremony. The intent was to bring about the goddess's rebirth.
The Rite of Rising, huh? Can't say I've ever heard of that one.
I am not surprised. There should be countless records documenting that important ritual. Alas, today all we have to go on are fragments of forgotten memories and our own imaginations. One thing is clear. Their wish for the goddess's return was most fervent. Saint Seros held the ritual along with the 4 apostles, Noah, Chevalier, Timotheus, and Oban. However, it did not bear fruit, as the goddess did not return to this world. So it is written.
I've never heard of the 4 apostles before. They're different from the 4 saints, right?
That is correct. Today, almost no records exist of the 4 apostles. Their names live on only in the names of their crests. But the bloodlines bearing those tokens of the past have been lost. Any deeper knowledge of the apostles has all but disappeared from the grand stage of history.
Well, that's interesting. Does that mean they're somewhere backstage?
In a sense. It is possible that their bloodlines have carried on in secret, perhaps materializing where no one thought to look. I had not intended to indulge in such a long-winded lecture. Please, tell me your report, Alois. It concerns the underground, does it not?
Oh, right. It's as you suspected. Recently, there have been several incidents in the area beneath Garrick Mach.
Claude, are you certain that suspicious individual you spotted went through there? I will say, that does look a bit like a passageway, doesn't it?
Unless I dreamt it up while sleepwalking, there's no mistaking what I saw.
I never thought I'd say this, but I believe Claude's story. In fact, it reminds me of something. I have heard tales of countless passages snaking beneath Garrick Mach. This is undoubtedly one of them.
Perhaps so. In any case, there is no telling where it leads.
Oh no. Oh, you're right. There's no telling what we could find. Terrible danger, wicked creatures, unspeakable smells. The risk is too high, your highnesses. I must humbly insist that you wait here, where it's safe and smells nice. Meanwhile, Teach and I will track down the bandit-shaped person. If we don't return, do me a favor and call for the knights, will ya?
That is quite enough. As though we would allow you to make that call on your own. With so little information, it's far too dangerous. We'll come along as well, right, Dimitri?
Yes, of course. If it was indeed a thief, we must not allow them to get away with their crime. Considering what took place at the goddess's rite of rebirth, vigilance is paramount.
Right, well, tag along if you insist. Just don't come crying to me if we all meet a terrible fate. Deal?
Likewise. Well, no use dallying. Let's be on our way. Unless there's someone else we should call for?
Yes, a fine idea. Though at this time, I fear few of our classmates are still awake.
Whoa there! What's all this, Professor? You and the 3 house leaders creeping around at night? Pretty shady if you ask me.
It's certainly a rare and unexpected sighting, especially considering the hour.
Looks like a whole lot of something is about to happen. I'm going back to bed.
Stop right there, Lenhart. Your bad luck is our good fortune. You're coming with us.
You can stop thinking of ways out of this, Hilda. We could use your help, too.
You as well, Ash. I'll explain everything on the way.
Happy to help. We don't have anything better to do at this hour, so we may as well pitch in.
You have our gratitude. Now then, let us be on our way. Ready, Professor?
The more the merrier, I suppose. Let's just hope we're not all marching to our doom.
Yuri, this is brutal. Tell me again why you're subjecting me to this devastating boredom?
Enough with the yawning, Balthus. If you're really that bored, you could always make a friendly wager.
Thanks, but no thanks, pal. I'm low on funds as it is. Last thing I need is another debt I can't pay.
Right, B. As if you could say no to that. How diverting that you should bicker for my amusement. Imagine my overwhelming dread were I stuck here without such joyous entertainment.
Count me out. I'll leave the talking to Yuri, Bird, and Coco.
Hey, boss.
Back already, huh? Have you detected any movement on the surface?
Well, I looked for the Cardinals meeting, just like you said. The thing is, I was spotted by some weirdos. They chased after me and everything.
Some weirdos, you say? So very helpful. They weren't knights, were they?
I don't know. There were only a few of them, but I bet they were armed to the teeth.
With meager numbers like that, I doubt they intend to take on Abyss.
They probably took you for some kind of villain. They'll lock you up if they catch you. Finally, a little action. Let's find them first and throw some punches.
Hold, Balthus. 'Tis ignorance itself to rush headfirst into trouble.
You're excited to fight too. You've been waiting for a chance to try out your shiny new magic.
Surface laws don't apply down here. That gives us the freedom to have some fun with them. They're probably not knights, but our new friends definitely work for the church.
You had best not leave me behind.
It seems this place is more than a simple passageway. There's clear evidence of human habitation.
People living under Garrick Mach? Oh, my brother used to tell me stories like that back in his academy days.
Ah, so Holst attended the academy as well, then?
Of course. Back then, there were tons of rumors about what goes on below Garrick Mach. Something about tons of passages and houses beneath the town, all inhabited by super shady people. It had a real intimidating name, too. What was it again? I think it was called Abyss?
That's 2 points for the pink-haired gal. Welcome to Abyss, strangers.
Identify yourself. That uniform.
Welcome, curious students of the Officers' Academy. What brings such fine, upstanding surface dwellers to our humble abode?
We're tracking someone who was creeping around the monastery.
Our business here does not concern you. Do you intend to let us pass?
Such indulgence simply cannot be permitted. Your words may fool the fool, but I cannot be so easily deceived. I, Constance von Nouvelle, shall divine your true intentions. You are here by order of the Church, which cruelly plots to eliminate the inhabitants of Abyss.
Did she say Nouvelle?
I don't care what the reason for this brawl is. A fight's on the menu, and I'm ready to feast. Let's get right to it, yeah?
By the look of them, I'd wager they're experienced combatants. I'm not certain this is a wise endeavor.
I was thinking the very same thing. Time to make a strategic retreat, then?
Turning back already? Oh, but you'll make me so sad. Now, why would you want to do that? Everyone here is starved for amusement. They've been waiting for a good fight.
Wow, look at that. A flawless example of a surprise attack. These aren't your run-of-the-mill thugs.
Claude, this isn't the time to be impressed by our enemy. We must find a way through at once.
Wait. Claude, is it? Isn't the brand new heir of House Regan?
Who, me? Nah, wrong guy. Claude's a common name in Fodlan. It's just too dashing for new moms to pass up. It's even a popular choice for fake names. Just a good, solid, all-purpose moniker, you know?
Right, except there's only one Claude enrolled at the Academy this year. Looks like that's you.
How do you even know that?
Ah, you just gave yourself away, pal. Looks like my luck's finally taking a turn for the good. All right, so your choices are as follows. Line up for the beating of a lifetime, or let us lock you up like the good boys and girls you undoubtedly are.
I have no clue what this guy's going on about, but it looks like a fight's in order. And it's pretty much all my fault. There's a saying from the East about fighting a flicker with a flame. Seems applicable right about now.
Finally, let's do this already. Prepare to face the almighty King of Grappling.
Why can't I shake the feeling that I know that wild man?
you people anyhow? It doesn't seem right to cross blades without knowing at least that much.
Wow, does it hurt to take yourself that seriously? Answer the man's question, B.
Why me? Fine. We're the Ashen Wolves. We're the secret fourth house in Abyss. The surface world turned its back on us, and we did the same in return. Back for a back, as they say.
Fourth house? Impossible. Still, we must focus on the battle ahead.
Seems like it'll be tough to fight here. It's kind of dark. Looks like a great place to nap, though.
The locks on those gates look really complicated. There must be another way through.